Today we're going to do something very requested from you, because we're going to make a couple of new dreadlocks. Yay! So it is over with brushing out dreadlocks for now, because today we're going to make a couple of dreadlocks. There is two things that I want to say before we start. The first one is, I am not a professional. Everything that I'm gonna say and tell you in this video is things that I have experienced myself, like what have worked for me and what do I like to do. So I'm not a professional. Everything is just based on things I've experienced myself and learned from doing and having dreadlocks. And secondly, I think most of you know that I had my dreadlocks started in a shop in Copenhagen. I'm gonna put in a link below to a video in which I tell you my entire dreadlock journey if you want to see that. And also if you have questions, you will probably get the answers in that video. But afterwards I got a lot of loose hair in front of my face, as I have now. So I've actually done two dreadlocks myself afterwards out of loose hair. And it is those two. And they are made with the same process that I'm gonna show you in a minute. So they look like this, and they are very nice and thick, and they are good. So I just want to tell you that I'm not a professional. I haven't done my entire head myself from scratch, but I have been using this method myself. And yeah, I'm just gonna tell you how I like to make dreadlocks and what I think works. So let's just get started before I just ramble. I'm going to be making my dreadlocks with a back comber, and the method is called back combing. I've decided to make some new dreadlocks in the back of my head because I brushed out a very thick dreadlock that was very heavy, and now I have some loose hair that I've decided I'm going to make two dreadlocks out of. We're going to turn these two into dreadlocks again. So what I do is that I grab one of these, I grab this one, and I have my back comber. And then I just start from the bottom. I'll maybe just twist this twice, and then I'll just get started. So like this, and then twist it a bit. And I'll take my back comber, and then I'll actually just get started by brushing the wrong way down to my scalp. I've cheated a little bit and I've started this one. It is kind of loose right now, but I have started. But I just brush the wrong way and twist a little bit and brush some more. Also, quickly, I just want to say that you have to remember that you don't make dreadlocks just in one day. You are starting the process one day, and then you continue working on them, and you got to be patient, and then someday they will end up being very tight and lovely and look very nice. But what we're doing today is just starting a dreadlock. So it looks kind of wide right now, but you can see they have like starting to tie themselves together. So that's good, but I just continue brushing. Can you see that? Right now it's a baby dreadlock that is getting born. Once in a while you can also just palm roll it. Like that, and then you just continue working on it. So it looks very wild and weird, but just remember to palm roll once in a while and then continue your work. Like you can see, but it's very easy to feel that it is turning into a dreadlock. Like there is a big difference from this loose hair and the one that I've been working on so far. But as I said before, you don't make a dreadlock just in one day. Like, yeah, you will get a baby dreadlock, but it takes patience. Like, this is not going to look good for in quite some time. The dreadlocks that I showed you in the beginning that I've been making myself, this is one of them. There's a lot of loose hair, but this is one of them, and it's really become thick. Like, it's thick dreadlock. But when I made this one to begin with, it was like this long and it was just sticking out in front of my head, and it looked weird. It probably looked funny, but it was no longer than just like this or something. So it takes patience before it will look good and maybe be how you like expected it to be. And this newborn dreadlock that we've been working on is gonna loosen itself a lot of times. Like, you have to work on it once in a while if you really want it to stick in a dreadlock and you want to speed up the process. Then work on it as often as you can. Just by doing this and making sure to palm roll it to let every hair stick into the dreadlock. And that's really the way of like keeping the process going. But we have actually given birth to a new dreadlock now. This is what I would do to begin with. And then I would continue working on it, getting back to it, and keep back combing once in a while when it was gonna loosen itself. But it is this easy. Like, it doesn't take more than this to create a dreadlock. I am thinking that maybe some of you would like to know why I use the method back combing, and I do that because I find it to be the kindest method for your hair. Some people use a crochet needle and make their dreadlocks in that way. I find that to be very harsh on the dreadlocks. I don't use my crochet needle ever anymore because I think it's too hard on my hair. So I use back combing simply because it seems like it's not just smashing my hair, and I like that it's a process that I can follow, and it seems nice, and it is kind of simple. Like, we have started a dreadlock now, a baby dreadlock, but it's simple and easy, and it doesn't harm your hair as much as other methods. That is at least my perspective on this, because you can always find people that think something else. Like, we all have our own opinion and we all experience things in different ways, I guess, but this is how I would do it. It is how I've done it, as you can see with my thick dreadlocks in front of my face. So if there's questions I haven't answered that you can't find in the video I'm gonna put in below, then you can ask them in the comments below and I'll try to answer your questions. Also, if you enjoyed this video or you found it helpful or just like to see it, please leave a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.